the tone here in the top of this third.
The single goes into left field for McCord, and the catcher, Lamone, will step up.
Lamone not playing that first game. Great performance in that one.
I'm going to send this one to left field. Boy, it's got a lot of punch, a lot of distance, and it is gone. A home run. Lamone clears the fence out in left field, and it is 2-0. Amherst here in the top of the third.
And the Mammoths will strike first. It's a mammoth blast off the bat of Christian Lamone, the catcher from Houston, Texas. He hits his first home run of the year here at Bobby Coombs Field, his second extra base hit. And that blast, a meaningful one for this Amherst squad. They go up 2-0 here in the top of the third.
So the single by McCord is Schuyler will try to work out of this. There's nobody down in the inning. 2 runs are already in for the Mammoths. A 1-0 pitch.
San Pedro hitting .458 on the year so far. A very dangerous designated hitter. The Skyro will deal. That one's going to be grounded up the middle for a base hit. Rounding third will be Boyle. He will come home to score. It's an RBI single off of the bat of San Pedro. And for Amherst, they plate their third run of the inning. The score now 3-0.
And Amherst not wasting is thrown out at first.
A good decisive fielding there by Dave Masri, the freshman at shortstop. San Pedro had taken off for second base, and Masri maybe thought for a second about trying to get the ball to Danny Lynch. But realizing that San Pedro had made it already, takes the sure out at first with Cone. And with that, Skyra able to get the first out of the inning. Another runner, though, in scoring position here for the Mammoths, and it'll bring up McIntyre.
McIntyre lines one into left field. It's going to dunk in there and may be good for another run. The throw is going to come in to second base. It's high. The throw back from the pitcher. Not in time, and moving to second is McIntyre. I don't know. They may score that as a double because he never really stopped running. Padian takes the pitch. It's a call strike. And I'm just peeking to see if they give us whether or not they...
I mean, regardless, single or double, it was a great piece of hitting by McIntyre, lining that ball into the outfield. Continues to add to his RBI totals. That one's going to be grounded to second base and through for a base hit. We'll come to Singleton and right. Singleton will bobble for a second. That's going to stop a throw from potentially going home. It's an RBI single for Padian, his second hit of the day. And Amherst has done one better than they did in game one. Yeah, 18 innings of scoreless baseball from this Williams College offense. They've been blanked by the Mammoths. Tristan Kim yesterday, Nicholas Giattino earlier today, and currently Jacob Rabitsky. So that one is going to be shot out into left field for a base hit. Scoring will be Juwan. It's an RBI single off the bat of James O'Connor, his second hit of the day. And for Williams, they finally get a run across the plate. They've eliminated the donut. The score now 5-1. They've eliminated the donut. The score now 5-1.
So the single to left field, it is the second hit in the inning, and up steps Lopatron. The center fielder will take one towards center. It might dunk in. It's going to drop. Another run is going to come in for the Ephs. Runners at first and second, and 2 outs in the inning now. Lepatron delivers the bloop single that will score Giove.
Yeah, great ground out there by Nick Skyra, generating it off the sinker. That ball being grounded hard towards Dave Masri. He's able to collect it and make the play. So you mentioned that first game heading in. It's kind of hard to believe. Williams has not won a home game against Amherst since 2007 here. They are 0-18. 0-19 actually now, I should correct that, in their last 19 games here at Bobby Coombs Field.
This is way up in the air. Singleton giving chase on his horse. He's running for it. It's going to dunk in there. A run is going to score. Into second, and he's going to stop right there. A long drive by Padian is going to plate a run. He's going to end up at second, and Amherst increases their lead back to...
House 0 for 2 in stolen bases this year.
Amherst has an outfield that seems poised not to let a whole lot of balls get all the way to the wall. they'll be happy to let it dunk in front of them, but they're positioned not to let balls go over their head. And this one is going to be fly to right field. They're going to get there in time. Nope, it's going to drop fair. One run is going to score. The throw towards the plate, a dive. 2 runs are going to score, and it's a 6-4 ball game.
Yeah, that outfield alignment coming back to bite Amherst College, setting up deep to avoid the double off of the bat of Giovi to try to avoid run prevention, but Giovi puts that one up. As McIntyre now will come up, the shortstop also has a triple in game 1. We'll be hoping to mirror the hit of his middle infield mate McDermott, who stands on third. And Williams, they've brought the infield in. They cannot afford to give up another run.
And this one is a looper. It's to right field. Singleton is there. He'll wind it up. He'll let it fly. The throw to the plate.
It's just going to miss down the third base line. Scoring will be McDermott. It's a sacrifice fly for Matt. Strike of this plate appearance. And for Amherst, it was really McDermott getting those 3 bases on the triple that put himself in a good position to get driven in by McIntyre.
This one is driven down the left field line. It is far. It is deep. It is gone.
A home run off the bat of Jacob Cohn, absolutely launched over the left field's wall. For Cohn, he got all of that one. No traffic cones here. Force full speed ahead for Williams. And for Cohn, that'll be his 6th home run of the year. Takes the lead down. Amherst now only up 2.
Well, if there's a way to get a run back, Nikhil, that's exciting. It's fun. It gets the crowd back. They'll give up the run, looking for the twin bill. Safe at first base. And for sure, Padian thought they had gotten him at first base, but they didn't. So the fielder's choice opportunity gets an RBI in field, followed by McCord at first base after a single to left field. The 2-ball, 1-strike count coming up from Martin to Lamone. The wind, the pitch. Lamone, left side, picked by the shortstop, and it's not going to draw a play. Took a nasty hop in the middle, and unfortunately for Williams College, Mazzari wasn't able to field it cleanly, and it allows the runner to reach, and the bases are loaded with Amherst Mammoths. Only 1 out in the inning.
Yeah, threatening there. Great piece of hitting on the ground by Lamone. It's been 4 hard contacts if you count the fly out off of Jacob Martin so far. And that one's going to be driven deep to left field, and it's going to get all the way to the wall. O'Connor will grab it, and he'll try to send it in, but 1 run scores, 2 run scores, a 3rd runner comes around, and that 3rd runner will be out. A put out by O'Connor to Masri. They stopped the 3rd run from scoring, but for Amherst, 2 are going to score off the bat of Boyle. For Williams defensively, they've made some adjustments after Veeraswamy came into pitch hit, and Lupatron's going into from center field to pitch. Be Matt Brown in right field for Williams, with James O'Connor in center and Veeraswamy in left. So that one will be grounded down to third base, no short. Across the diamond is Masri, but he's going to put it over Cohn's head. And runners will be safe. Advancing to third on the ball out of play. No, advancing home on the ball out of play will be McDermott. For McIntyre, he'll get to second. It's a costly throwing error for Dave Masri. And for Amherst, they take a 10-6 lead.
The second baseman who is not at second base, and it looks like that action awarded the batter a ball. They have posted 1 ball up on the screen, so it's a 1-0 count.
Rather obscure rule there coming into effect here in the top of the 9th in this game. Below Patron will start out 1-0. He deals, and that one's going to be hit deep to center field. O'Connor ranges back. It'll be over his head into the wall. O'Connor grabs the ball. He'll try to throw it in. McIntyre will score. It's an RBI double off the bat of Luke Paidon, and Amherst keeps pouring it on. The score now 11-6.
Looking to deliver Padian back to home plate. The wind, the pitch. It's driven into right field, and it may do just that. In comes Brown. Brown is going to throw behind the runner to the plate. The throw, safe. Padian sliding in underneath the tag. A good relay and a good throw from right field from Brown. And Padian's able to slide in underneath. And he will future for him at Williams College to be
Absolutely.
in that shortstop position and become a foundation as he, works through the years. The wind, the pitch. This one is going to be into center field. Possibly a 13th run coming. The throw is going to come in. It's offline. The run is going to score. And just like that, it is 13-6 in favor of Amherst.
An RBI single off the bat of Lamone